And I'm only hello. I'm at the beach. It is Thursday the 19th of June. My name is Miriam. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Yeah, I'm at the beach. Tomorrow I get my exam results to see if I have graduated college or not. I'm very, very nervous. I'm very apprehensive. So yeah, sorry, I just looked over and there's just a dog shitting on the beach. And that was very funny. Hello, hi. I am out walking. We came home from the beach, read some of my book. It's actually getting really good. Now this is the same book that I bought in the airport on the way to Coachella, and I'm only like getting like 80-90 pages into it now. But it's really good, so I would recommend. And it's getting quite juicy. Basically out for a walk, just try and clear my head for my university exam results, whether to see I graduate tomorrow. Well, I would graduate in the end of August if I found out I passed tomorrow, but since like a few years ago, anytime that I've had like big important like results, I've slept in and I've missed the point, like the time that you can log in to see them. So it's usually like 9 or 10 a.m. Tomorrow it's 10 a.m. But I love sleep and I love sleeping in. Everyone's different. Some people are morning people. But I would kind of recommend like not logging in that second. Just like, I don't know, I think you take a bit of the power back. It's basically just when I say anybody that like gets anxiety about stressful things like that, that's one tip I would give that would kind of help me. Yeah, and then just log in when you're ready through the day. I don't recommend logging in at work and seeing results, because I did that about 2 years ago when I found out that I failed exams. And then for the rest of the day at work, it was like horrific. I was crying at work, so would not recommend that. So yeah, anybody else that are getting results soon, best of luck. I found out my results today, but I don't know if I can graduate in August or not, because I did receive D's. There's nothing wrong with getting D's, but yeah, hopefully I can still graduate in August. I sent an email, so hopefully I'll find out soon. Okay, hello. It is the 21st of June, and it is 10 to 2, and I'm on the way to West Cork. It wasn't raining, and now I just went through a hill basically, and now starting to drizzle. Basically an update about my results. I'm kind of like annoyed because I don't know if I can celebrate or if I can have like a breath of like relief. Basically I emailed for clarification, can I graduate in August, and they were basically like, if you've met this requirement but you also have to have this requirement, but if you don't have this requirement but you haven't received this email from this body, you should be all fine. And I'm like, okay, like I haven't received like a follow-up email, like a progression route email. Any repeats, people out there? But I still don't know. I think I have graduated. I think I have passed. So we're just gonna hope for the best. So I still haven't bought my Lollapalooza ticket. A little bit of update about that. I can't go on the Sunday anymore. I'm gonna have to fly home the Sunday, which is fine. So I'm not gonna see Justin Timberlake. It's fine. I'll see him at a different time. But I'm gonna have to get day tickets. So I'm gonna get a Friday ticket and a Saturday ticket. And now I'm thinking after after my results and everything, I think I'm gonna go to Portugal, just because flights are cheap. I literally just looked up like Cork and then anywhere in Skyscanner, and Faro was actually pretty reasonable. So one way it's €35. That's without any bag, so I need to like double down on the research and see how much a bag is. So my thinking at the moment is to go to Faro, land in Faro and book a hostel for like 2 or 3 nights, have a base, I think for 2 nights, and have a base. And then you can get a bus from Faro to Lisbon, because I don't know, I've heard like Lisbon is a really cool city, and apparently So I love Lime, and I love the electric scooters, and I love the bikes. So apparently that is really fun in Lisbon, and they have like loads of space to do that. This could be totally false information, but that's what I've heard. So my plan is to go to Lisbon for 2-3 days, and then whenever I'm ready to go up to Lisbon, and then fly from Lisbon to Paris. Now I'm thinking Thursday flights are 25-28 euro without bags. But I get in, I think in the middle, I think I get in at like 6:30. I land in Paris, and that's like with Ryanair. So I think I've heard like they use an airport that's quite outside Paris city. So we'll have to see, because I don't like, I've never been to Paris, so technically speaking I would have Thursday evening, Friday before the festival, and Saturday before the festival, and then I would fly out Sunday morning. So I wouldn't be able to explore Paris Sunday because my flight I think is at like 11, and with time difference basically I land at 10 to 12 in the afternoon in Cork. But I've also heard that Paris is incredibly expensive. Now Portugal may be expensive as well, I don't know, but like after Singapore I'm just scared of expensive cities. And so yeah, that's basically a little life update. I haven't booked anything yet, and I was just looking for anywhere cheap, basically cheap flights. I haven't looked at the cost of living there, how much it is to go to the supermarket, but hostel seems pretty cheap as well. I think for the 2 nights I can get, which I was looking at dorms and I was happy to have dorms, but a private room with a shared bathroom for 2 nights is 37 euro, which I think is very, very good. So we shall see. Morning. It is Sunday the 22nd of June. It's currently 7:30. I got up at 6:30, and the bags underneath my eyes are not good. Basically I'm on the way to Dublin today. I'm going to Croke Park, gonna see Limerick versus Wicklow. I'm gonna get the train up, so, and as a student ticket you can always get flexible, or if you pick a flexible ticket, whatever, you can just basically pick and choose what train you go on. But this weekend, because it's so busy, because Zach Bryan is playing in Phoenix Park in Dublin, the football match is in Croke Park, and I think there could be a rugby match on in the Viva, I'm not too sure. There's just a lot going on in Dublin this weekend, so they are not allowing anyone basically to do flexible because the trains are so full. But like, they didn't say that when you were booking the ticket, and like, I don't really mind because when you get a student ticket it's flexible anyway, but everyone else that paid extra for a flexible ticket and then arriving up and then finding out that it can't be flexible, I think is a bit shit. But yeah, so I wanted to get on the 10:30 train, 8:30, 8, and Google Maps says when I left it said that I was going to get there at 8:05, and when I was packing up the car, like I was no more than 3 minutes packing up the car, it went from 8:05 all the way to like 8:10, and I was like, fuck. I hadn't even moved and traffic was already getting worse, because I'm just worried about traffic when I get into the city, and I'm worried about finding a car space because it's like all online, which is grand, but you can't future car park. So as soon as you like log on, pay for your parking, like the time starts running as soon as you pay for it, and you can't like reserve a car space, so like you could show up when the car park's full. So I'm really hoping that's not the case, because then that would give me 15 minutes to find other parking and make it for my train. I also need to change my shoes, I have runners in the boot, need to find my hoodie, need to take a hay fever tablet, and I really want a cup of tea. I have had no tea. I've had 2 slices of toast though, but it's exciting as my morning gets. But I'm still looking at Tate McRae tickets, and I should have booked them when I could have got them at, I don't know, what's the word? When they were like the lowest price. So like selling price, when they were like 76 or like Yeah, it was 76 for one, and I'm pretty sure 85 was one, because I was looking at London and I was looking at Manchester because flights were cheap to both places, so I didn't really mind. I should have booked it when I could have, because now it's just all sold out, which is really, really annoying. Fine, I'm thinking more about really need to book Lollapalooza, and I'm just so happy college is done and I never ever want to go back. Hello, my hair is a greasy mess. I do apologise. It is the 23rd of June. It's Monday. It's 6:30, and I feel update on my exams. So I basically got an email. No, I don't know for certain, but there is. I think I may have to do repeats, and at this point, like, I just can't be arsed. Like, I don't like my course. I don't want to go down the accounting route. But I'm just like, in this day and age, like, obviously, like, there's so many other routes and stuff to get where you want to go. The whole reason I went to college was that, like, it opens up doors, it opens up opportunities and stuff. So I think before I make my final decision, and like, UL's not cheap. UL repeat per module is €171. Like, it's fucking extortionate. And all fucking money they spent incorrectly, it's just a fucking joke, to be honest. I think before I make my final decision, I'm gonna look up visas to Australia and Canada, because USA, there's a pause on student visas. So, and with the way the world is, everything is a scary. And I know me worrying about my visa, it's very self-centered. And like, there's so much else going on in the world. Hi, it is Tuesday, the 24th of June, 3:20. I apologise for the state of my hair. I meant to wash it yesterday, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll just wash it tomorrow. So on a walk, I'll wash it when I get home. Basically, a little update. Nothing else heard from college, so it's kind of just a waiting game. Do I get the email to say I have repeats, or do I get the email you're graduating? I don't know. I'm just trying to clear my head. Listen to podcasts. Currently listening to Diary of a CEO, and he's speaking to a Buddhist monk, and they talk about meditating. And I've always like rolled my eyes when people are like, oh, meditation and like grounding. I've always rolled my eyes and been like, that just sounds like bullshit. But like, I feel like a lot of people do it and it helps a lot of people. So I think I'm gonna try and start meditation, and not the ones where, you know, it's like the voice and they're like, okay, have 5 minutes of silence to yourself. It's gonna have to be the one where they like talk you through it. So I'm just gonna try to find one on YouTube, and maybe just do a 5-minute one, maybe a 3-minute one. And I also want to get back into Pilates and yoga, or just basically gentle movement. I just feel like I've let my muscles seize up, and I haven't been like not as flexible as like I used to be able to touch my toes, and I feel like it's quite embarrassing now that I can't touch my toes and I'm 23. Like, I need to get a grip on myself. So one of my best friends from college, she's coming home from London next month, and the dates that she's coming home was actually when I was planning on going to Portugal. So I don't think I'm going to go to Portugal anymore. I'll visit her when she's home, and then when I get home I must look at the dates then, like what are the cheapest places then. So it still might be Portugal, could be the cheapest, but I don't think I'll have time to do the days in Faro, then go to Lisbon, and then go on to Paris. Now I am considering going to Dua Lipa on Friday. Was it her Paris show? I think it was her Paris show, where she brought out Miley Cyrus, and like, I saw the videos and it just looked incredible. Now I know she's not gonna put out Miley Cyrus, and I've seen some things on TikTok where like not everybody, but some people think it's Dermot Kennedy. I've never seen him, but I would like to see him with Mick Flannery. I feel like they would be a good combo. Dua Lipa, I don't know, would it be as good as Match? Anyways, so I'm thinking about going to Dua Lipa. Some of the tickets that were on sale are like 107, 110 euro. I'm like, I don't think so. Then when I looked at resale, like up in the back, like up in the nosebleeds, I think the cheapest one I found is like 57 euro, 58 euro. So I am considering going to Dua Lipa. Now if I go, I'll literally just go and come back the same day, I think. Yeah, so that are my thoughts. Gonna try and start meditating. Gonna try go to Pilates. For far too long, but I really just need to book into the gym. Download the app and you get one free class and one free PT session. So I just need to book in and just bite the bullet and get over it. But yeah, like in one hand I'm like trying to take day by day and just get out of like the funk that I've been in and just like not feeling great. On the other hand, I'm like, I want to like plan all the rest of summer, plan the rest of the year, plan what I want next year, and just plan everything. Because I do feel like I like to plan some stuff. I like to leave other things up to chance, but some stuff I do like to plan. So yeah, that's my little update. Could be going to Dua Lipa, but I just feel like she'll be so good in concert. And I looked at standing because there was resale standing, 160 euro. Not even for golden circle standing, that was like a regular standing. I just, in this economy. Hello, it is June 25th. It is 5 o'clock. I'm on the way to a new gym. To basically before you like have to sign up or basically pay for membership or a subscription, they allow you one free gym class and one free PT session. So I'm going to a free class. I'm a bit nervous. I'm like, why did I put a class environment as like my first thing? Sorry, the guard's pressing. So yeah, the gym class is on at 5:30, so I have like half an hour to get there, and I need to remember this in the future though. Traffic is quite heavy, so I need to remember that. But basically then I have my first PT session on Saturday, and I've never had a PT session before, so I am nervous and I'm just apprehensive, but I'm just trying to be like, it's not that deep. Like, it's not that deep. Like, you're going to the gym, it's not that deep. I've just never had like a one-on-one PT session. Like, I think I'm just like, I'm not happy fitness level wise. I haven't ran since the half marathon. That was the Sunday of the May bank holiday. We're in the end of June. Can't remember the last time I lifted up a weight. So yeah, but we're making the first step towards getting better and getting stronger and getting healthier, so that's all that matters. I am having a cheeky Lucozade orange, and it has been in the fridge for the past few days, so it's lovely and crisp. I'm having that before I go in, and I brought my AirPods because I'm going to go for a walk after. They have a really nice park near the gym, so I love going for walks there. And hopefully the car park doesn't close. I think the car park used to close quite early at like 6:30, but I think it's like 9:30 now during the summer. But yeah, I'm very much apprehensive, and this is why I'm ranting and talking so much. But it's fine. It's good to try new things, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. But yeah, the most important thing is that I'm trying it. Right, another update is that last night I bought a ticket to go see Dua Lipa. Like, the notions I have is actually crazy. So Dua Lipa is coming to Ireland for one night on Friday. She's playing the Viva, which is a pretty big stadium. Croke Park is like 82,000 or 86,000, I think. I honestly don't know how many people can fit in the Viva, but I'm like up in the stands, like I'm in the nosebleeds, so I'll hopefully be able to get a glimpse of her. But tomorrow I'm going to Galway to see one of my best friends, and then I'm going to Dua Lipa with one of my best friends as well. So very, very exciting few days. And yes, I'm driving up, driving to Galway tomorrow, staying in Galway Thursday, and then on Friday I'm driving to Dublin, but I'm going to drive home to Cork after the concert. I wasn't planning on drinking anyway, and I just thought I'd save on money, like paying for anywhere to stay, excuse me. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. I've like seen like videos of her concert and she looks amazing. Like she looks like she's like such a good performer, like without a doubt, like incredible singer. And I'm so excited. But like I think in Paris she brought out Miley Cyrus, in London she brought out Charlie XCX, and all I can see on TikTok is that for Ireland she's gonna bring out Dermot Kennedy, and like he probably is great live, but I don't know if Dua Lipa and Dermot Kennedy is like a vibe. I don't know yet. I could be very much proven wrong. We shall see. But yeah, that's all my news. And I may have seen on Instagram stories, you know, when people are like trying to sell like concert tickets, I may have seen that someone is trying to sell a Lana Del Rey ticket for Monday, and I'm like, I just can't say no to Lana Del Rey. I've seen her once in my life and this once wasn't good enough. I need to see her again. She's incredible. And she recently just turned 40 and I just love her. I just love her so, so much. Hello, so I just came out of the class. I'm so bright. I'm like bright as a tomato, and this is after like 10 minutes. I was way brighter. But everyone was so nice, and the instructor was really nice, and everybody in the class was like welcoming and stuff. Like there was no one that like, you know, it was overall it was really good, and it was difficult. It was like circuits basically, and then we basically did one round of the circuits, and then we did like, everyone had a mat, and then it was like cardio, like squat jumps, mountain climbers, and like 3 other exercises. There was 5 altogether, and we did them once, and then we went back to the circuits a second time, and then we stretched, and that was it. But it was really good, and like, I guess like having not done the class before, I obviously found it difficult because I didn't know what was going to come next. But yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. It was really good. I just wanted to say I got the healthiest meal deal that I've ever have gotten in Tesco, and also I think the cheapest, because they now have, or I don't know, was it always the way, the regular price is €5 but the club card price is $4.50. So I got my veggie sandwich. It's the double red cheddar. Looks good. I've never seen this before. Innocent juicy water with bubbles, lemon and lime. I don't know, could be bad, could be good, we shall see. And for the snack, usually I'm a lover of a prawn cocktail, a cheese and onion. I got a yogurt pouch. They had this passion fruit mango and paella, or what was the other one? It was like berries. It was like blackberry, raspberry, strawberry. And I was torn between getting the yogurt pouch or getting they had like the snackables, I think it's called. I think it was like Philadelphia or something, with the cream cheese and the breadsticks. And I was like, oh, they sound really good. And they also had cheese strings. So I was torn, but I just ended up getting the yogurt pouch because I've never had it before. And I was like, I probably won't try it unless it's a situation like this where it's like a meal deal basically and included in something. So I'm just heading to where I'm gonna go for a walk now. I'm gonna eat the sandwich as quick as possible. I should really be having my dinner, but it's fine, we shall move. I'm gonna save this for a different day just because I don't really feel like it now. They did have they actually had a really good selection, and maybe because I haven't been in Tesco in ages, but they had like the innocent orange juice, bits and no bits, and then they had apple juice, and then they had a coconut water in a can, and that was kind of like the healthy drinks. So I'm basically out for a walk, but I'm now thinking about everything that I have to do tomorrow, and I really should have done it earlier today, but I'm almost finished the book that I got ages ago. So, and it was really good, and now I need to find a new book. But basically I need to go home, shower, shave my legs, tan, pack a bag for Galway. We'll possibly go swimming in Galway, even though it's like 17 degrees, but then for the weekend it's like up in the 30 degrees. Absolutely typical. But yeah, so I need to pack a bag and then pack for Dua Lipa, and I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Hello, so it's 11 p.m. I still need to tan. So I'm currently watching Love Island. Well, I'm about to start watching it, and I'm packing, but I was trying to find my tan phrases, but I found it. So yeah, it's 11 p.m. gonna tan, still hoping to leave maybe around 10ish. Let's hope. And yeah, I found false nails, but I wonder is the glue gonna like harm my nails, and they're getting strong, so I don't want to chance it, but they look so plain. And then all I'm seeing on TikTok and Instagram is like really like aesthetic, like acrylic nails, and I'm like, I wish I could go back, but I just know that my nails are going to be paper thin, so then there's just no point. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling and get going. It's like 11:45 and I'm only tanning now. I always do this. This is so bad. But this is my tan. I find this really good. I used to use the So-Su one for ages and years, but then I got this as like a present. Very good, very juicy. It is Thursday, the 26th of June. It is 11:45. I was hoping to get on the road earlier than this, but that's fine. I didn't really sleep well last night, but it's fine. So I'm on the way to Galway, so I'm going to spend today in Galway. We're possibly going to go swimming, weather dependent. My hay fever is really bad today, and yeah, we're going to go out in Galway tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna have the morning in Galway, 2 hours. I drive to Dublin, get ready for Dua Lipa. I think we're gonna go somewhere to eat, get something to eat before the concert, go have an amazing time. I'm so excited, and then possibly get food after, or start the drive home and then get food. Like stop on the way down, and yeah, that's about my few days. That's all I've got. I'm going to speak this into existence because I feel like you should say what you want. So I'm thinking about going to Lana Del Rey. I love Lana Del Rey so much. I need people with seats to bring down the prices, but the cheapest seat I saw, now they're either after upping their price or they're after selling it, but it's gone, which is really annoying. So I'm currently at my friend's house. I just absolutely devoured a boujum. So this is my very quick makeup ability. Like I can see all the bumps underneath. I'm literally just put on powder, some bronze, some blush, and some mascara. Very quick. So I just put on jeans that I haven't been able to fit into for like 6+ months. So I have it's currently 9:52 and Tesco Express closes at 10. I also didn't bring my ID. Forgot it in my bag. Okay, it was 9:56. We got in, cans are secured. I didn't have my ID, but he was such a lovely boy. He let me go with a picture on my phone. I just felt so stupid not having my ID. So it is the 27th of June. It is 1:10 in the day, and it's Dua Lipa day. I get to see Dua Lipa tonight. I'm so excited. So I'm leaving Galway a little bit later than I had originally thought I would. That's just because I was dilly-daddling, trying to do a TikTok that I can't do. It's the Black Eyed Peas one, and I just can't. It's my first time ever doing transitions, and I just can't do it. I feel so old. But I just went to Maxwell, got some petrol for the journey, and got a tea, and the price of a medium tea is the exact same price of a large tea, which I appreciate. It's not often the case, and it's just hot water. I also got a chocolate chip cookie, and yeah, I feel a bit tired. We were out on the town in Galway last night. I didn't get drunk though, so I don't think it's necessarily hungover, but like still a bit groggy. But I am excited to Dublin. I think my big pre-concert meal will be a Subway, which there's nothing wrong with Subway. I do love a Subway, but it's saying that I'm only gonna get to the Red Cow at 3:30, and then I have to do my makeup. To be fair, what I'm wearing, I think like I don't know. I'm picturing in my head what it is, and I'm just hoping it turns out that way, that it is nice. It's literally just a black tank top, white frilly shorts and black boots, just because I thought I'd look nice because I have a tan on, and then I want to wear my new jewellery from that I got on holidays because I just want to wear it. So yeah, that's all my news. Hello, so we are in the Red Cow. You can pay online or you can pay at the ticket machines. So for 24 hours it's €4, or if you just need 4 hours of parking it's €2. So I think it's really good price wise, because sometimes we do pay for Jervis Street car park, but I feel like one, it would be full, and two, we park there sometimes because the Lewis sometimes stop running, like if we're at something, and then if we go out after or something, sometimes because I think the Lewis stops at 12:30, sorry, that could be incorrect information, but I think the buses definitely stop at 12:30. Well, they do in Limerick anyway. So I'm just doing my makeup in the car. Primer is trusty elf, and then I do feel like it does need a few minutes to sit on the face, and I would have at the start of the car journey I had put on moisturizer, because you definitely do need, when I was at Coachella and I was in a rush and just doing boom 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 boom, I felt like the primer lifted up the moisturizer, so it turned to like a white. Like, I still think it didn't really do anything to the makeup, like it didn't sit wrong or anything, but I don't know if I got any moisture or something, but it's just something to note. No idea if it goes with this outfit, but I really just wanted to wear the jewellery from holidays. I'm so excited. I feel like it looks so pretty. So for foundation, I'm gonna mix the two of these elves just because I have a bit of tan on. I put this on I think about 2 days ago, so I just mixed the two of these together and it kind of goes like a match. For concealer, it's so old, it's so crusty, but it's the one from Penny's. I think it's a crease or something. It's so old. Just basically use a sponge, try and make this coverage some bit even, and then I'm gonna try and bake with Laura Mercier. I'm really bad at baking, but I just hope it does something just to set it, because I am profusely sweating and I keep spraying deodorant, but I'm just sweating, it's so warm. And while that is baking, I go in with the Bare Minerals powder just to feel like I have more coverage on. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat just to help my eyebrows, and hopefully they'll look somewhat okay. Basically finish off with bronzer from Benefit, blush from NARS, and then mascara from Laura Mercier. This is what I'm wearing. I don't really like it, but we're just gonna have to go with it, and my nose is good. Hello, good afternoon. I apologise for my raccoon eyes. I'm just after a shower. There was a good 5 minutes when I was just standing underneath the rinse. So Dua Lipa was amazing. She's incredible. She's a queen. She's an icon. She played an incredible performance. We didn't see any of the support acts because we got a seat, or well, my friends got a seat at a pub right outside the Aviva. So we kind of just stayed there, and I had a few Diet Cokes, and then we headed to the Aviva, and then we got food because I hadn't eaten all that day, and besides the cookie, that's all I had, and a cup of tea. Hot dog wasn't great. I know it was fake meat, but it was like chunky. It wasn't good, and the chips were like okay, but the fact that they were $5.50 was awful. And yeah, then she like was on stage at like 9:25. I think Dua Lipa finished at like, I want to say like, if she started on time I'd say she would be finished by like 10:30, but I feel like it was like 11:15.
She was an amazing performer. She's an amazing singer. But then the queue for the dart was absolutely tragic, and it was such a complicated system. Like basically where you got out, it was like signs for the dart this way, so obviously you follow the signs for the dart, but like they were like southbound, let's say inside the path, northbound outside the path, but they had like barriers, but you couldn't tell that there was barriers, so there was like loads of people just stopped there for no reason, and there was so much like pushing and shoving. It was awful. So I didn't get home till like 5 a.m. So love that for me. Yeah, and I feel, and on the drive home, to keep me awake, I obviously was like talking to my friends, but to keep me awake, I had a can of Celsius, and then we stopped at a shop, and then I had a bottle of Lucozade, and I had 2 cans of Red Bull, and no word of a lie, I thought my heart was going to stop beating when I went to sleep. It was awful. Yeah, I would not recommend. Yeah, but Dua Lipa was great. I'm trying to get some life back into me, so smoothie time, and the spot would wanna fuck up. I made some popcorn. I did misjudge it, and I think I did burn it, but it kept popping, and I thought like the rule of thumb was like, if it stopped popping within like 2-3 seconds between each pop, it was like done. And then I stopped it because it was smelling really good, and then I was like, but there's still so much time left on the microwave. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I will be vlogging next week when we go on holidays. We're going to Berlin, and we're going to see Ed Sheeran.